Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you, and today I got another pair of kicks that I struck out on, but my good buddy Silent Z got a W, and along with the Jordan 3 muslins that I just reviewed, he let me get my hands on this pair too so I can make this review for y'all. So Silent Z, good looking out. I appreciate you, buddy. Today I want to get into the Yeezy 450 in the Cinder colorway, and so far out of all the colors I've had, the resins are actually my favorite, and I think they're the cheapest to get for resale anyway. But if you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's get into these Yeezy 450s in the Cinder colorway. Alright, so we'll start like we always do. Standard Yeezy box, just cardboard, says 450 on the top. No Boost labeling on the side because there's no Boost on these shoes. It opens like a drawer, like we're used to. The tag reads Yeezy 450, and the color is listed as Cinder, Cinder, Cinder. I think these were 200 or maybe 210, but these dropped on Yeezy Supply and Confirmed app, as well as a handful of retailers that usually carry Yeezy drops. He got these from the Confirmed app. And then here we are. The 450s are one of the most unique looking pair of kicks that I've come across in all the shoes that I've looked at. And I think it's one of those shoes that you either love them or you hate them. They are extremely comfortable, and I'm a fan of that. I'm also a fan of this knit. At first, it wasn't really a shoe that I'd see myself wearing. However, especially with the resin colorway, I don't know why I like that color the most, but I'll wear that pair. I haven't thrown those on feet yet, but I do plan on getting some wear out of them. As far as these go, if you're looking for one of these and you're worried that they might be a little bit hard to wear or whatever, I think that this Cinder colorway, a lot like the Dark Slate colorway, I think it'd be pretty easy to rock without calling too much attention to the alien running shoe that you have on your foot. I actually did a review with my brother, and I was showing him a bunch of different Yeezy silhouettes, and one of the pairs that I showed him was the resin 450s, and that's what he said. He said it looked like an alien running shoe, and so that's what I think of every time I see him now. If you didn't see that review, then maybe I'll put that in the description. It was a good time, so check it out if you're interested. These are just what I was expecting them to be. It's just all this Cinder color. One thing that I did notice is on the back, for the Dark Slate pair and even for the white pair, on the back the color changed a little bit as you got back to the heel, but on these it just looks like it is all the exact same color for the entire shoe. Aside from that, there's nothing that jumps out at me that makes these unique to any other 450 release that we've had before. I like this color. It's like a mix of brown and gray. I'm not sure what it looks like on screen, but it definitely has like a dark brown look to it, in my eyes at least. But I think the way it has that little touch of brown in it will just make it easier to style with more. They're pretty cool. I don't know why, but so far my favorite is just definitely that resin color. I really like that green color on these. But starting with this outsole, you can see it's just kind of like this wavy tread pattern, and it kind of comes in waves as well. Along with having tread that looks like waves, it meets the ground like in a wavy fashion too. It's got like a gum outsole type material, and it's not really transparent. It looks like it's a little bit opaque though, like you might be able to see a little bit of light through it, but it looks like the color is matched to the rest of the shoe really, really well. But it's not the same material that we have on the sides here. This feels like what the Foam Runners is made out of, and this is definitely like a gum material. But it's a pretty plain outsole, and then in the front it's got a little bit of Adidas branding right up near the front of the shoe. But then wrapping up, you can see that you get this weird, it's like a claw almost that looks like it comes up and grips your foot. But I don't know if this is made from that kelp or whatever they make the foam runners from, but it kind of has that same feeling. And this is just some sort of foam. It's real smooth, kind of slick feeling, but it's just this brownish gray color. And like I said in the beginning, this is just a shoe. If you like it, then you like it. But if not, then you're probably thinking, why would anybody in their right mind wear that, you know? And I can get both sides. And I don't mind wearing things that are a little out there and a little crazy. So to me, I like this shoe. This entire upper is just made of this brown knit material, brownish gray knit material. And it's got a lot of stretch to it. It's kind of like a thick material. It feels like a really kind of heavy sock, but it's got a lot of stretch, so there's no separate tongue or anything. It just kind of holds your foot in place because of the elasticity of the shoe. But they are really comfortable, and this midsole that kind of wraps up around your foot, it also helps to kind of just hold the shoe onto your feet and hold them in place. And in comparison to the knit on like Yeezy 350 V2s or something, for the most part the knit on 450s is just uniform the whole way around. Like, it's all the same style of knit. It's not like a whole bunch of different patterns, you know, coming together to make a whole bunch of different texture. It's just one solid knit for the entire upper, aside from what we have where the tongue would be underneath the laces. There you can see the knit kind of changes just a little bit. But for these laces, they just gave us some rope style laces that match this cinder color. Looks like the tips are black on them. And then like along the ankle, it's just got this kind of band that helps it hold snug onto your foot. And then one thing, I don't know if this is how they were on the other ones. I think it was different for the other ones. But one thing I noticed is on this insole, the tag is actually down on the insole. And I'll have to look at the other ones. I didn't recall the other ones being like that, but maybe they were. But anyhow, let me know what you think of these, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.